We're live.
What up? Let's get weird. It's your boy, Tommy G. Coming off a lot of non-sleep, Bill. A lot of non-sleep. And I'm here for the Monday edition of the Stay Cashin show. I'm assuming there were odds bet against me, as there usually are. I'm assuming Bill was facilitating all that conversation and hearsay. But, Bill,
Nope.
Did you think I would be here today?
Yeah, I knew it.
Your confidence in me has grown tremendously over the last 6 months.
Yep. If it was like a random Monday in like July, no. But after a football weekend, playoffs, there's only a couple of games left. Yeah.
Bill, move towards Jenna a little bit. There you go.
Bill, don't do that. Tell him. Move me.
So I knew you'd be.
He can't be moved. He's in
Can
the
you
middle.
move us? Can you move us?
Bill's in the middle. You two in the
Can I
middle
share?
can't be moved, but me and Rackets can be moved just the way I set it up.
I don't like that.
You guys are
I
always
like-
usually in the same spot, so it's fine.
Well, I mean, I am.
Teach it.
Bill's not. I'm actually looking to see when I
Chiefs!
drift. Bill's not.
Chief,
Yes, Chiefs won, Bill. Very good. Someone give him milk and cookies.
my shirt,
like
you
a
said,
seven-year-old.
you said it was a curse. Nah,
You
not,
didn't wear it on the show.
not only the Chiefs, the Ravens. Let's go.
I mean, you do have every team in football shirt. I think you bought like fucking 3 weeks ago. So
So
you're-
whoever wins against this team next week, I'll wear the shirt. Let's go. Who's it going to be, Tommy? Right now. Give me the
Chiefs. Chiefs win the Super Bowl. Yeah, put everything you have on it.
Rackets.
No, I haven't decided yet.
Taylor Swift, guys.
Evan,
Taylor Swift is winning the Super Bowl.
which one?
Ravens.
I think the Ravens still.
You guys are so stupid.
After
Taylor
Brock Purdy's
Swift.
performance on Saturday,
Well, I mean, obviously it's not the Niners, but what I'm telling you is it's Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift. The NFL needs Taylor Swift more than any person ever. She's bringing in the female vote. She's bringing the viewership. She's bringing the Gen Z, the Gen Millennial, the retard viewership like Bill Rupp, who watches anything Taylor Swift does. And she's bringing the international viewership. People are tuning in
Did you?
just to see her. Hold on. You have to understand that the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl this year is worth billions and billions to the NFL long term. She will win. They will make sure she wins, and the Chiefs will win the Super Bowl.
yeah.
Kelsey's brother. Did you see Kelsey's brother yesterday?
I think he's good enough that we should call him Jason.
He was in the suite with his shirt off like a nut. And then did you see at the end of the game when he just like all 350 pounds of pure man at 35-year-old jumps out of the suite onto the ice and keeps his balance, starts high-fiving, downs a beer, then from like a 5-foot wall, there's probably a picture of it, he springs himself whoop, right over the wall. The guy's he's a cheetah. He's a cheetah.
He's a cheetah.
He's a big, burly, fat man that has the reflexes of a jungle cat, Rackets. He sprung his body, all 300 and some pounds, over like a 5-foot. The wall was up to the guy's shoulders. So he had to put his hands up on the wall and spring his body back up to get his feet on the wall.
Do you think Tommy could do that with his fat body?
Oh, not a shot in the hell. Me and Tommy would have died if we tried that.
Hold on. What am I watching? Is this it?
Yeah, I had to take
Why-
it off for a second.
They showed it on
I haven't seen it.
it was on ESPN. It was on McAfee today. They showed it on
I mean, I woke up 10 minutes before the show. So,
Oh, it was amazing.
Is that it, Bill?
This video doesn't show it. I gotta find the right.
Yeah,
one.
that's not it. Yeah.
Oh,
That's just
here
him
we
like,
go, Here we go.
Bill's talking about him like flying out of a window like a cheetah.
No,
No.
it's going to show it in about 20, 30 seconds for you. I mean,
Okay.
it's
Rackets, have you seen it?
Look, watch him.
Yeah.
Now look at that window, Tommy. Look at it. It's like up to the guy's shoulders.
I see my face.
It's gone. Damn it.
All right, you guys are terrible. Bill, just text it to me.
not
Alright.
that impressive.
Well, there it is. That's pretty fucking impressive.
If he did it like just jumping, that would be a different story. But this
Oh.
man, he
A 350-pound drunk
What the fuck?
man.
Bill, that?
Tommy, it was a 5-foot wall.
No, it wasn't.
He's not three. He's 282.
Dude, first of all, he's like 270.
He's 282.
Second, he's 282.
And that's even inflate. They always inflate those numbers. There's no fucking.
Yeah, he's
way.
a 282-pound
Let's make him
professional athlete.
I mean, he's a jungle cat. Guy's my new favorite person just for that jump.
I thought he literally jumped and didn't use his hands.
Listen,
Like platform jump.
Me and Pat McAfee thought it was the most amazing thing ever done by a human.
All right, first of all, Pat McAfee did, and you agreed because Pat McAfee doesn't know who the fuck you are and would never agree with you with how much shit you talk on him on shit.
He
this
agreed
show.
with me. We both agreed that was the greatest thing we've ever seen.
All right.
Someone in the chat, Bill, said, would you say he's a fat drunk?
No, that's Tommy.
I mean, that's so mean.
I mean, I'm glad to see Tommy's not drinking alcohol this morning. I mean,
That could be vodka.
It's the first time I haven't drank alcohol in 3.5 days.
it is 2:00.
That could be vodka.
I would expect some glass. No, Tommy would have it in a glass, and there'd be ice in it, and you can hear it.
Like an adult. Anyway, let's get to talking about the weekend. Bill, Ravens. Start there.
Great game. Basically went the opposite of what we thought.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Ravens were going to jump out early on in the first half and kind of blow them out. And then Houston was going to come back and Stroud was going to throw a lot in the second half, but it actually did the opposite. Tied at halftime, and then Lamar took over. And we were talking about it, Tommy. Houston's defense just
disappeared.
I don't know what happened. Why, Rackets, I don't know if you watched that whole game. Why did they change their game plan? Why did they go from blitzing him and everything else to doing nothing like that in the second half, buying him time, giving him lanes to pass to people?
Never spying him.
The start of that second quarter, that third quarter, right out of halftime, drove right down the field like it was nothing. Totally different defense than we saw in the first half.
I have no idea.
I don't either.
I don't
They
know.
didn't spy him at all. They didn't keep a linebacker on him. I mean, it was nuts. And listen, that game just got out of hand fast. It really was. The score wasn't indicative to how the game went, right? I mean, that game was literally 17-10 heading into the fourth quarter. So even after the third quarter, when Ravens started to turn the tide, the game was still 17-10 going into the fourth quarter. So, and then the Ravens just ran away with it. Fucking Houston fell apart. D'Amico Ryans had the worst coaching game of the weekend of any team, of any coach, of anything. I mean, he was a disaster. The clock management was a disaster. Everything he did was a disaster in that game.
CJ Stroud was pretty bad, too. No touchdown passes.
Yeah, CJ Stroud played bad, yeah.
Basically, Harbaugh made him look like a rookie quarterback.
Yeah. What are you saying, Evan?
You're going to say that D'Amico Ryans had worse coaching than giving DeMar Hamlin a fake punt with the game on the line?
Actually, no, that was the worst coaching. Yeah, that was the worst coaching moment.
That was
D'Amico
like
Ryans had the worst game. That was the single worst coaching moment.
That was the worst decision
in the history of sports.
You tried to make a 30 for 30.
What?
You tried to make like a 30 for 30 on one play. Like if you went to the house for that, oh my God.
If he even got 6 yards.
Fuck up.
Yeah. It would have been like he's trying to be Rudy. That's what that was. They're trying to have his Rudy moment. Like make a movie about it.
First down there, everybody would have been going nuts.
I mean, I'm so glad. Gee, I hope he dies and never gets another chance to do it.
Oh.
Yeah. Fine. He's already killed. He already killed the Bills. He's a murderer.
I mean, he's going to be comeback player of the year.
Rackets. Let's pivot to that game.
That award is so fake.
The Bills. I'm assuming you all saw it. I went nuts on Twitter about it. I'm sure everyone else did too. In the biggest spot of their lives, in the most important play of the game, most important decision of the year, the Bills in their own territory decide to fake a punt. Right, Bill? On 4th and 5. And they give it. I'm out of the room. Right? I saw they were going to punt. Oh my God, I'm going to go punt. Whatever. I leave. All of a sudden, I hear chaos on the Discord. I come running back. And I came in just to see the guy, DeMar Hamlin, pull down his mask on the sideline. And I'm like, the fuck are they showing him for? And then you guys informed me that the Bills ran a fake punt to DeMar Hamlin. Correct?
Listen, I will give them this. Nobody in the whole stadium, nor the 20 million people watching, nor the Kansas City Chiefs thought that play was coming. So let's give them a little credit for that.
No.
No.
No one in the world knew a fake punt was coming. Correct?
No.
Until they all go, what the fuck's DeMar doing back there? Until you take the single most popular, nationally known player in the entire NFL and put him in the backfield, and then everyone's like, all right, guys, punt. They're going to punt. Yo, what's that? Is that DeMar? Yo, keep your eye on him, man.
On special teams?
Keep your eye on him, man. What the fuck's DeMar doing back there, man? No, not the dude to give it to if you're going to sneak it to him.
Craziest thing in the world is this guy has a job and he's taking we all made fun of, we all got mad at Aaron Rodgers for taking a roster spot away from somebody, but this guy's taking a roster spot away from a Super Bowl team that could have been in the Super Bowl. And there's only 60-something players. What is there, 65 or something?
Let's not forget he's actually cost Josh Allen the MVP too, because he was the 12th man on the field for that.
Who was?
DeMar Hamlin. The penalty. He was the 12th man on the field earlier in the season that cost the Bills all that fucking shit in the beginning. Remember?
He's not used to being on the field.
It was the field goal against Philly. The one against Philly, where they had the 12 man on the field. That was DeMar Hamlin too.
Yep. So that alone, like, he shouldn't even be on the team, and it's just a joke that he's even out there. I don't know why they ran.
People in the chat, I think some people are confused. Guys, you're allowed to have 9 men on the field, 10 men on the field. That's not a penalty.
No,
No. Some people are saying that's why they ran it.
Yeah.
How do you know?
The Chiefs had only 10.
How do you know?
Yeah.
Everyone on TikTok was saying that too. How do you know? That's why they ran it? No, it's probably just what the excuse they made for fucking failing on a miserable play.
It's easy to detect an extra man, 12 men on the field, right? Because there's always a guy who's not supposed to be in a position.
Right.
But it's hard to detect 10 men on the field when you're a player, and it's kind of like, are they missing someone, or is there a guy over there? If I'm over here, how do I know that? I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nah, bro, it's not.
The bottom line is
they had him on the field before they even lined up. So.
They wanted that to be the DeMar Hamlin moment.
Well,
the comeback moment, the Rudy moment in history. That's what they wanted.
Aren't those decisions made on the field by the personal protector rather than the coach themselves?
Not really. Sometimes, but the decisions made by the offense are usually if the punter gets the ball and then he's going to punt it, he can decide if he has the lane, to go take off, right? You don't get to call a fake punt if the coach goes punt. The personal protector in a spot like that, I don't know any personal protector who would have the freedom to call a fake punt in that spot. That's
valid point.
Yeah, I don't know. If the ball snapped to the punter and he's running and he knows he has it, he could take off with it. But I would be floored if anyone gave their personal protector that much power.
We got a question in the chat by Luzak or what, I don't know, whatever the fuck his name is. Do you think that McDermott gets fired now?
I think he should be fired after that play. Because that play
before the playoffs start.
That play shows me he cares more about the theatrics than he does about winning the championship. Get out. You're gone. Get out.
Said before the playoffs started, if the Bills had a bad loss, I said before the Steelers game, if they had a bad loss or if they didn't show up, I could see Bill Belichick, them being on the phone with Belichick immediately.
Well, that's not a bad loss, though, Rackets.
It's a terrible loss.
That's
bro, you got a Superman.
You can't lose again.
No, I didn't mean it. They didn't play bad. They got out Mahomes.
You can't keep
bro,
losing.
Josh Allen literally has played 2 perfect games against the Chiefs and lost them both because of this guy.
He didn't play
twice.
Game. He missed Shakur wide open in the end zone for a game-winning touchdown. Wide open. Everybody should make that.
Well, that's not true. He was breaking open.
He was breaking open, and he was hit as he was being thrown the ball.
Wide open in the end zone, guys. Come on.
Listen, Bill. That is not.
And I've been telling you for the whole season.
Bill, it's not.
That's not wide open in the end zone. He's thrown into a hole with 4 guys.
You can't just make.
It was open.
No, it wasn't. It was breaking open, and a perfect throw and perfect route could have made it open. That was not wide open in the end zone. I just watched it.
Allen got bumped off his spot, which is why the ball missed by a foot, and it was in the spot that only Shakir could get it. It's not. I don't know. That's not a bad throw.
And I've been telling you,
if that throw is the worst thing you're going to say Josh Allen did,
and I've been telling you forever, Stephon Diggs is done. The guy sucks.
I was just about to ask that.
He's not good anymore, bro. He 21 yards. The guy is shitty, bro. I fucking fell for it yesterday, taking him in a parlay for 25 plus. He is straight up trash.
He just don't want to be here.
He's not in Rackets. He's not a number 1. He's done. Get him off the team. Get rid of him. They don't need him. He's not even in the game plan anymore.
My question was
great.
over under 90 and a half days he requests a trade.
Evan, one more thing. On that same play, Tommy, when Shakir was open in the end zone.
Which one then, Bill? Does he throw to Diggs?
I said the same play. The Shakir was open in the end zone. He missed a throw.
No, he didn't miss the throw.
Look at that play.
Hold on. Evan, can you check your DM and put that picture on the screen?
Stephon Diggs is
Evan,
wide open.
check your Discord DM, not Twitter.
The
ball should have gone to Diggs because you're looking for a first down. Yes, I understand
wide opened.
That's fine.
And you were the one saying stop throwing to Diggs.
No. I didn't say stop throwing to him. No, I did not say that. I said he sucked from the beginning. I did not say stop throwing it to him. You got to listen. Mahomes went through the same thing, bro. Everyone's like, oh, these guys can't catch. These guys can't catch. Well, they looked pretty fucking good yesterday.
No.
The receivers on. Did you see anybody drop balls yesterday in Kansas City?
No.
Well, there you go. Mahomes fucking weathers the storm again, bro.
Just tell me when you have that picture up.
You didn't send me anything.
I think I sent it to Bill. Hold on.
He had the worst team that everyone was saying that he's ever had, and he's in the AFC Championship again.
Dude, Taylor Swift, bro.
Again.
They're fixing games for Taylor Swift.
All right, now, Tommy, look at Diggs in that picture.
Oh, I know, Bill.
If
you wanted to make the argument for Diggs, yes. But you cannot make an argument for Khalil Shakir.
Tommy, so if I'm right and they were in
hold on. Is it up? Is it up? Because if it's up, we gotta talk about it.
They were going over the play today. Right?
Leave it up.
Yep.
So
don't take it down.
You should run the whole play. But anyway.
No, you don't need the whole play. Okay, because what I'm telling you is
Shakir in the route is supposed to.
I know where he goes.
Okay.
You said when Josh Allen threw the ball, Shakir was wide open. No,
he was
not.
He was
throwing
Shakir
him open.
He was throwing him open.
Okay?
Awful
throw.
Shakir,
one, didn't bang hard enough.
It was an awful throw.
Two,
awful throw.
That's an impossible throw.
It was in the spot. It was in the only spot that Shakir could get it.
Bill,
and
as of this moment,
he shouldn't even have been throwing it to him.
Bill, as of this
moment,
he
shouldn't have been throwing it to him.
That's not what you said to start this. You didn't say that. You said he missed Shakir wide open in the end zone.
The whole play was shit.
So listen to me, you fucking idiot. Listen to me, you fucking moron.
Shut up, fatty.
Shut up. If you're going to start off, if you start off saying Rackets, he started off. Shut up,
Tommy's drunk.
He started off by saying he missed Shakir wide open in the end zone.
Yes,
right?
Wide open.
Yeah.
Wide open.
Timeout. So if you have someone wide open in the end zone, why would you throw to anyone else?
Because, well, you had two guys.
No.
You had two guys wide open.
You would throw to the guy wide open.
Two guys wide open.
Because he wasn't wide open in the end zone, Bill. He wasn't wide
open
in the end zone.
Diggs is wide open. Why didn't he throw it to him?
Go there.
Why didn't he throw it to him?
Because you said he should have thrown the guy wide open in the end zone.
Here's what I say. Why didn't he throw it to Diggs?
Because he had a guy wide open in the end zone.
He sucks. He's not a winner.
Fucking idiot.
You're an idiot.
Pick a lane. What should he have done?
There's two guys wide open in that fucking picture, and he can't hit either of them.
Bill,
he didn't throw it to Diggs because Diggs just dropped one for him down the 40 yards down the fucking field.
Come on, Rackets. Fucking Kansas City guys have been dropping passes all season.
Bill, one, Do you know how hard it is to be like this?
Oh, shut up. I don't know how hard it is. I'm not an NFL quarterback.
You don't need to be an
Neither
NFL.
are you.
You don't need to be an
We
NFL.
don't know how hard it is.
You don't know how to. You don't
No,
need to be
I have no fucking clue.
Shut up! Can I
Tommy was
speak?
an NFL quarterback.
Can I fucking talk?
I could drop back and I could throw. See what I can do. I'm a fat truck. Shut up. I got Tommy to leave. Let's go.
There's no way he left. Yeah.
You will never get me to leave. Bitch.
I got you to leave.
Rackets. No, you didn't. You got me to turn my video off for a second.
All right.
Rackets. Rackets.
Hold on.
Shut up.
No, let me talk. Let me go.
I'll let you talk?
Okay, yes.
I've been trying to talk for 20 minutes.
No, you've had a lot of talking.
No, I've had a lot of yelling at you to shut the fuck up.
You're already losing your voice. You've been talking so much.
My voice was gone yesterday.
So let's say he doesn't throw to wide open.
Let's ask Bill, who knows nothing about football.
Let's say he doesn't throw it to wide open Shakur, right? Why doesn't he throw it to wide open Diggs?
Because you have to make a decision before the play. Look where the ball. Put it back up, Evan, if it's not up. Look where the ball is. And
Okay.
Josh Allen, he's already, and by the way, Bill, you don't need to be an NFL quarterback to know how a quarterback. I was a quarterback. And guess what? You don't need to be to know that by the time his arm is here, it's already come down and back up, which means Diggs was over there. Diggs was open. But do you see that monstrous 350-pound man that is on his foot and bumping into him as he's throwing, Rackets?
Yeah, knocked off a spot.
Getting blocked.
Is he 350 or is he 280?
He's 350, Bill. He's 350.
I don't know.
Your guys are 280. He's
You
350.
told me 280, so let's see.
No. You lie about that shit. I tell the truth. So, do you know how hard it is to be cocked back and then go throw over here with a 300-pound guy pushing you this way? I mean, across your body? Like, yes, he could have thrown the Diggs. Yes, he could have thrown to Shakir. I'm not making an excuse that one of those throws shouldn't have been made. What I'm telling you is everything Bill's saying about it is fucking wrong. Everything. He knows nothing. Oh, my God. How we doing?
That guy is 320.
No shit, right, Bill? Bill, no, everyone knows Jason Kelsey's not even fat. He's just got a big belly.
He's fat.
He's a lineman. He's not fat
That
for a
guy is
lineman.
the most athletic beast I've ever seen.
Howie, you hear Bill talking about you like this? What's Howie doing?
He's freeze frozen.
Howie is nowhere near Jason Kelsey.
No, man, not yet.
What are you doing, Howie?
I'm just chilling, man. Probably gonna do a little surfing. You know, that's what I do.
You do surfing?
I've never surfed in my fucking life.
I
I've never been on a skate. I've never been on a skateboard.
No. I didn't see you as a surfer.
I like poolside. I may go dip my feet in the water, but I watched all these games yesterday at the Tiki Hut right here.
Oh yeah.
It was beautiful. Yeah.
And you got any? You got any titties that you've been watching out there?
Probably no less than 320.
A lot of titties, huh?
Yeah, Miami Beach is definitely juggler university. It's amazing, man.
A lot of nips, a lot of titties. That's good. We're proud of you.
Yeah. I'm doing what I can, man. I should stay.
I think what Howie's trying to say as he breaks up is the way that he's been hitting his college basketball.
Stay down here and just handicap games all day.
What Howie was trying to say there before he broke up.
It was a good weekend.
Yeah. So Howie was on fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11-2 for Mr. Howie Dewey.
But from Thursday to Sunday.
Oh, no. 14-2.
14-2.
14-2.
14-2.
14-2.
And that's against the spread. That's no money line.
That's not money line. That's against the spread. Right.
14.
And it's funny because I was, I think, 4-1 the day before, right? So I think we were killing it. And then yesterday, everyone was like, Tommy, because I put out some NFL stuff. They're like, where's your college basketball? I'm like, guys, Howie's hitting like 98% of his bets. I'm focused on football day. Just tail Howie. And he sweeps.
Yeah,
so thank you, Howie. Took pressure off me, too.
We hit Michigan State. That was solid. We actually hit both sides of that.
Easy.
I'm
It's
gonna walk
easy. Dude,
over here.
we're just playing this shit on easy mode, Howie. We're playing life on easy mode right now. I mean,
No, that's what it is. We're
it's
just
a joke. It's a joke. College basketball should be banned because it's too easy. It really should.
You know, and we hit. I want to say something. We hit both sides of the Michigan State game yesterday. Both sides. Because I put that out when they were up, I don't know, 12-13. And then, they made a comeback, came back. We hit both sides of that.
Well, let's hit some sides of some shit tonight. Start off here, Howie. I don't know if you have. I'm sure you don't have all your notes with you and everything like that. So I'll try and carry you through this a little bit, make it a little easy for you since you're back.
I have everything. I've been studying all morning. I have everything. I got everything for tonight.
All right, cool. So first two things. Let's just do this to start. First two games, two top 10 games tonight. Neither of them playing, what people would think would be a major threat, but two good teams, 13-5 teams going against North Carolina and Kansas. We got North Carolina at home against Wake Forest, and then we got Kansas at home against Cincinnati, number 3 team and number 17 in the country. Like I said, both opponents, Cincinnati and Wake Forest, 13-5. About 8-point spreads on both games. Howie, what are you thinking?
So here's the thing. Cincinnati, I love them. They play defense. They rebound. They can't score. Kansas is coming off one of the worst losses in the world at West Virginia, where they gave up 15 threes. So, Bill Self's had them running the last few days till they're throwing up. I think Kansas pulls away. They probably cover. Kansas probably covers this game. They're not losing tonight. They're not losing this game.
I agree with you 100%. I mean, it's not bold to say, right? An 8-point favorite's going to win. But this is, in my opinion, Howie, this is probably the easiest money line, combo here. Just take Kansas and North Carolina. But, I
think it's a max.
Yeah, I think this is.
Yeah, I love those two. I mean, I don't see how they lose tonight.
Kansas ain't losing tonight. Okay, Kansas ain't losing because Kansas just had their overlooked loss to West Virginia, right? So Kansas ain't fucking losing. There's no way they're coming off that. And Kansas lost to UCF before that. So Kansas has slipped up a couple times already. The UCF game, they were coming off fucking 12 wins in a row or whatever it was. I'm sure Self was like, all right, guys, listen, let's just burn the tape. Okay, we're not even going to fucking go crazy here. We got Oklahoma, top 10 team in the country next week. That was an overlook. That was a fluke. That was a game where we were like, watch out for Kansas here. They could not go. Fine. Beat Oklahoma, top 10 team in the country the next week. Go out and shit stomp at Oklahoma State. And this was one where Bill Self's going back going, nah, bro. No. I let you fight. UCF fine. This run. And
he's got to be. Plus the way they lost, they gave up 91 points
again. Yep.
Yeah,
this is like the miracle.
All you hear is this. All you hear is, dude. I remember in college when our coach would get so pissed, and our big guys would be after about 10 minutes, they're just throwing up all over the court. I mean, those were the days.
That's what should be happening. So. Yes, Kansas ain't losing tonight. I don't think you see it.
They're part of my parlay. I love Kansas and North Carolina.
Yeah, I think it's
North Carolina is playing better than anybody in the country. It worries me that they're peaking this well right now, because right now I have Houston and North Carolina as my 2 top teams to win the national championship. Those are 1 and 2, but North Carolina plays home tonight. Wake Forest is 15-3, I think. 2 things. Number 1, they haven't played anyone. They have not played anyone. They haven't played anyone good. They have good guards. They got a great coach. They're going into North Carolina tonight. They're in trouble. This could be another blowout. I don't see how Carolina loses tonight. They haven't lost at home, 15 years, something like that.
Listen.
Maybe longer.
Listen. Both of these games should be double-digit wins, right? So I'm with you, Howie. Bill's on it. I'm on it. Howie's on it. You got to look a little deeper. Wait, go on.
You can parlay, and I think it's one.
Parlay for like 148 or something.
156.
156.
That's amazing.
I mean, I'm laying the
amazing.
150 on that. No heartbeat. You know, if you want to go add a monster favorite to get it down, fine. Just take the minus 150 and par like that. But here's the thing, Dewey. Not only has Wake not been good, it's a fake record, right? Like they're not. They had a win against Florida that I respected, right? They had a little bit of a run there, but their road record is what you need to look at, right? Because this game's in North Carolina. At NC State, loss. At Florida State, loss. At Boston College, they won by 6. At Boston College. At Georgia, loss. So they're 1-3 on the road, and now they're going into Chapel motherfucking Hill on ESPN, 7 o'clock, number 3 team in the country, who's going to be out there looking to floss. So, yes, I'm with you 100%.
Yeah, and I mean, you got Bass guy, you got Cormac. These guys are all playing.
Cormac Ryan drops 5 threes tonight.
They're blowing teams out, man. And I mean, RJ Davis playing better than he's ever played. He's averaging 20 above, 20 plus. These guys, for North Carolina, you know, and I know guys on TV are saying that UConn, you know, and I heard Jason Williams the other day said he thinks UConn's better than last year. I disagree. They lost Andre Jackson. They lost a couple of guards.
They're good.
Not as good.
What they are is they're better than we thought they'd be with everyone they lost. But they're not the best team in the country.
No, I think Carolina's the team to beat. I think Houston could be the team to beat. Those teams are beasts, but like you said, I just don't see how Kansas and Carolina.
Yeah. I'm betting both these on the spread and on that money line. But talk to me. Do you have any other games you like here, Howie?
Listen, this is crazy. I got one other game tonight, man, and this is I've been following McNeese State all year long because Will Wade started out at VCU. Ran that program right into the shitter. Then he went to LSU, ran that into the shitter in 1 year. Now he's got a bunch of 30-year-old truck drivers at McNeese State. They go into Texas A&M Corpus Christi, who's got a pretty solid team. They're 4.5-point dogs at home. I like them. I think Will Wade goes down tonight. I like Texas A&M Corpus Christi at home against McNeese. That's the only other game I like.
All right. Bill, what did you say there? You had something? Was that it? Those 2 games on the money line?
Yeah. Then I added the Sixers to it to make it minus 127.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You could add like a monster minus 1,000 or whatever the fuck to get that thing under 150 if anyone wanted to do that.
Guys, man, you guys join. You got it. I'm putting it out.
I mean, you got to be signed up. You got to
sign up to 4DBs. I mean, from Thursday to Sunday, 14 out of 16 games, and these are against the spread. Hey, you can see it. This happened.
I mean, I really get to a point where I don't understand how anyone isn't signed up.
No,
it's impossible. We are the best in college basketball in the world.
Listen, I listened again. I think it was one of these other sites I watched, and the guy came on and he was talking about the Michigan State Maryland game yesterday. And this is how unknowledgeable these guys are. This guy said, you know what? The problem with Maryland is they can't score. They would have won the game if they could score. No, the reason they lost the game is if you watched it, they couldn't get back on defense. Michigan State, who doesn't even fast break, had like 10 layups off of baseball passes. And that what we always talk about here, that comes down to coaching. And that's Willard. Willard's one of the worst coaches in the country. I just knew that they weren't going to win that game yesterday. Yeah. I mean, so that's why you should join this. I'm telling you.
I mean, you got to get over it.
Right now, we're clicking, man.
Listen, here's the thing. My weekend was focused on NFL, right? The Kittle nuke call, the Kettle nuke call, and the Evans nuke call over that. I'm 11-5 in my last 16 college basketball this weekend too. So me and Howie combined are 25-7. Howie's 14-2. Guys, this is normal. We do this all the time. So get over it. All right, Howie Dewey, go enjoy the sun. Go look at some titties. Maybe fucking honk a few horns out there. A little.
Let's do it. Let's keep this thing rolling.
You motorboating son of a bitch. Talk to you soon.
All right.
Later, Howie. Bill, how often does Howie come on a month without a shirt on?
I mean, he likes to tweak his nips.
Yeah, do you think he tweaks his nips?
All the time.
Yeah, I think he maybe tweaks his nips. All right, where are we going next, Evan?
NBA.
Bill Rupp?
Add the Sixers to that parlay. Carolina, Kansas, Philly, minus 127. Philly should kill them. Spurs are garbage. Sixers at home. Easy win tonight. I'm looking at Dallas maybe tonight, plus 124. I will wait to see. Porzingis is out for the Celtics. Celtics on the road. Don't like it. If everybody's playing for the Mavs, I will be in on it tonight. So Luka, Kyrie, everyone as of right now, they're in. So if they are in, I will be taking the Mavericks plus 2.5, minus 106, and a little bit on plus 124 also. I just think Celtics aren't great on the road. They dominate the East and they dominate at home. On the road, they're average, and no Porzingis. That's huge. So he's become great to that team.
Yeah, he's been good.
So that's what I'm doing right now.
All right. Any first basket? Anything?
No, not yet. Well, first baskets will be back probably tonight because the my algorithm thing was messed up. Now it's back, so we'll probably be getting back into those tonight.
Okay. All right. Let's go Rackets. Let's pull up some NHL. Give me the Beeble Bop. Let me know what you're looking at.
Last night,
we're about to talk about it right now. Right now, we're about to talk about it. So we're on the voice chat last night, all of us, and we're coming off the Bills game. And Uncle Danny's on the phone. And Uncle Danny goes to us, the Rangers season's over.
It's over.
It's over. We
They're
suck.
done.
They're done. And we're like, what do you mean, Danny? What happened? I didn't even know. They're losing 2-0 to the Ducks. They should be beating the Ducks 5-2. Not losing 2-0. We're done. So, Bill, what happens?
So then I was looking, I'm like, they're out shooting them like
15-4. It's the second period with 11 minutes left.
Well, one of these goals are going to go in.
Four deep. Bat signal goes out.
Plus 285.
Whoop. Everyone hit the Rangers. Plus 220 right now.
And Hoffman says, let's take him for next goal.
So and next goal after that.
Next goal after
what happens as the only sports crew in America who was still on the Discord for 3 hours voice chat after the final NFL game, probably one of the only ones ever that is on it at all. We stayed on the Discord, on the voice chat, and rewarded those who stayed with us throughout that with a fucking banger. Banger on the Rangers. So we hit the Rangers. Not only that, Bill, I willed them to an exact 5-2 final, which was the exact final that Danny said he needed to feel the Rangers were back.
I mean, listen, I got the plus 290 on the Rangers.
280, I think I got, yeah.
And then the first goal, we got that, and the second goal.
Yeah, so easy money, babies. Easy money. So if you stayed up past midnight for the last 3 days, you caught the Rublev banger last night, 2 nights ago for plus 210. You caught the plus 370 on the Iga upset that I gave out. And then you caught our Rangers plus 280. Dude, the Midnight Crew's making money. Money. Just banging plus 300s. Bang, bang, bang. Tonight on the Ice Rackets, I wanted to give you a little stall time there to pull that up. What do you got on the People Bop?
You go first and I'll match it up because
okay. I have a small play on the Winnipeg Jets against Evan's team, but I'm trying not to bet against the Bruins ever again.
Love it.
But I do have a little play on the Jets. So what I'm saying is I wouldn't bet the Bruins. But
1.5 plus 1.5 Jets.
Yeah, I have a little play on the Jets too. I have a little play on the Golden Knights. Golden Knights, I'm going to put that out plus 105.
Yep, plus 1.5 on that too.
Okay, nice. I have a play on the Predators.
Plus 1.5 on that too. That's usually they're all spaced out, and these ones are all in the top 6.
Okay, let's go. Let's keep it going. Let's see. I think that was the last one I had though. So those are my 3 plays that I'm looking at. I have Predators, I have Golden Knights, and I have Jets. But I'm crossing the Jets off because the Bruins shit. I just can't win on or against the Bruins. So I'm just control alt deleting them. Whenever I bet on them, they lose. Whenever I bet against them, they win. So control alt delete the Bruins.
68%, 67%, 67%.
Okay, good. That's huge, right? For your sheet. All right. Do you have anything else that's jumping off?
No, they're just money lines.
Okay, so there's. Oh, all right. So we're in lockstep. So let's go.
Yep.
Knights, Predators, Jets, and I will stay off the Jets so that you guys can win. Because if I bet them, they'll lose. So there's your 3 hockey plays, all plus money underdogs as usual, because that's what we do over here. Let's go to tennis. Joey Rackets. What we got going on in the
There's only 4 matches tonight. 2 men's, 2 women's. Told you on Friday to take Sabalenka for the future. Iga went down Friday night. Sabalenka is now the favorite at plus 140. And we were talking in the chat. Tommy mentioned Noskova plus. What did you get? 370 on her?
370, 380.
We were talking about it right after that set, or right right. I don't know if it was right before the set ended or right after the set ended. She was 270 on DraftKings. I'm like, 270 is not good enough. It's still Iga, but 370, I'll take that extra the extra dollar and take a stab on it. She was dominant. Like we were
dominant.
Like that is. I've said it on the show a million times. That is the recipe on how you beat her. You have to bully her, and you have to bully her to the corner, and you have to serve bombs. You cannot give her a chance to return anything. You have to be bombing your serve, and you have to be hitting to the corners and just bully her and just overpower her. And that's exactly what Noskova did.
And that was the thing I said I liked when I put it out. I said, yo, this girl's not afraid of Iga. And that was it. She was not afraid. She was yelling at her. She was like, let's go. Like, she wasn't scared. Melting
and I said
down.
Iga could be had on Friday. I was like, she didn't look good in that match a couple nights ago against Collins. She should have lost that match.
I'll tell you what, Rackets, fucking Rublev. Rublev was down, looking really bad. And then he kind of activated. You know how he's nuts on the court. He's fucking psychopath.
Yeah, he's awesome, but
he's great, but he's psychopath.
He's literally a mini Medvedev just on the other side.
He's a one-trick pony, right? He just does. He's probably the best in the world.
Medvedev's all defense and Rublev is all offense, but they're like the same player just on opposite sides.
Right, and like a mini version and a bigger version of the same player.
Yep.
But yeah, it's amazing, dude. The precision that he has to corner. Like that's all he does. He's a one-trick pony. Rublev just does one thing: this corner, that corner. He like carries the ball. Right, like he like literally picks it up and sweeps it over. It's unbelievable what he does.
But that's how you play. That is how you play tennis.
Yeah, exactly. It's textbook tennis. What you watch him and Medvedev do. What do you think? What do you think of Rublev going forward here in this?
I mean,
is there a shot?
He's on Novak's side, so no.
That's what I'm saying. Is there a shot? I'm not. Obviously, he's not.
He can beat Sinner on the next.
I don't know if he can.
The Sinner match is going to be fun.
Sinner is going to be tough. There's some value on Rublev though. I don't know what I can look at what their head-to-head was and what because I'm pretty sure
I think Sinner beat him last time. I'm probably going to be. What's the line on the Sinner match?
Please, Sinner's like minus 390. Yeah.
I think Sinner takes him, and here's the thing I'm worried about with Rublev more than anything else. If you watch that match, which I watched all the way till 7 a.m, he was cramping up really bad at the end of that match.
He cramps every match.
Yeah, his body broke down pretty heavy. So
he's a twig, dude. There's no meat there. It's just nothing but bone.
Right. So you're looking at a situation where, 24 hours, 48 hours later, you're coming right back. That match was over 4 hours, Rackets. The match against Dimitar. That match was like 4 hours and 20 minutes. That's a long match. So, coming off that to Sinner, who I don't even think Sinner's really struggled yet, has he?
No, he hasn't played an extra set all tournament.
Yeah, I don't think Sinner's even lost a set. Yeah, so you're talking about one guy coming in who's probably better and fresh, and another guy who's basically broke down from cramp. So I'd be shocked to see Rublev win that match. But do you have any? How would you bet this? Would we bet maybe over 3.5 sets? Like, what do you think?
Rublev is probably going to take a set. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Over 3.5 sets is minus 148.
Yeah, the over is in play here. It's just how quick are these sets going to be good? Are they going to go? Because he's probably going to take one, but the number is probably too high. It's probably I don't even know what it is.
Over 3.5 sets is minus 148.
That's not a bad bet. I'm just talking about the game total bet. That's kind of.
I'd rather go with the sets because I could see Rublev getting a little frustrated, losing his serve for a few points and getting 6-1 in one of those sets. So
yeah,
I'd rather go 3.5 sets and just hope
that happens a lot in these men's matches too. Like if they get down an early break or two,
they'll just mail it in.
They mail it in for that set and they get 6-1.
Yeah,
and everyone freaks out like, "Whoa, what's going on?" It's just they're saving energy.
Yeah, because at 36.5 Rackets, you pretty much need 4 sets anyway, right? Because 13 times 3 is 39,
yeah,
right?
So you're probably not
unless you win tie break, unless you win
yeah.
tie break 3 times, you're probably not getting that in matches. So if you're going to do the over, just take the over 3.5 sets.
Honestly, in my head, I had it at 41, so 39 or 36 or whatever it isn't a bad number. I had it around 40.
I just think the 3.5 is the same bet.
It is. It's
right.
Literally the same bet.
Except I feel like it's a little bit fucking safer in some respect. But I mean, listen, either way. What do we want to do else on tennis?
Coco Gauff Rackets. Coco Gauff Sabalenka is for the championship, right?
That's what it would be, yeah. That's what the final would be now.
That other bracket, the other side is awful.
I see that's where Iga was, right? So Iga and Rybakina got she lost that was we talked about it on Friday. It was the craziest tiebreaker I've ever witnessed in my life.
Nuts.
But
Yeah, whoever wins that.
That's basically going to be for the final, yeah, because Noskova and Yastrzemska. Yastrzemska's playing really well, but neither of them are going to challenge either Sabalenka or Coco. And I think Zheng is actually the one that comes out of that side. I like Zheng a lot. So Zheng's probably in the final against Sabalenka.
Rackets, why? I feel like this number's wrong. I feel like it's too low. Let me just see if I can see correct score. Set betting.
Which, by the way, if you want somebody from that side to win that thing, it's Zheng.
Yeah.
That's the side you want. You want Zheng.
I mean, isn't Taylor Fritz going to get a set off Djokovic?
I mean, if you would have a week and a half ago, you would ask me that, I would have said yes. But Novak looks really fucking good the last couple matches. So I don't know.
Just seems
He
seems
might.
like
He probably does. But
it's minus 106.
Novak's locked in.
Novak throws a set to
He always
sure.
mails one in.
Yeah, he mails it in these spots when everyone just bets Novak 3-0 all the time to throw off the bettors.
Medvedev ruined my 3-0 last night, being up 5-2 and being up serving 5-2.
I mean, listen,
I think, fucking happy.
I thought that
not happy.
I thought that over 3.5 would be like minus 105 here. So I think that's a little bit low. Because keep in mind, Novak just played the old fuck who beat Shelton. Who did he just play? The old guy with the ball.
Manarino. He's fucking
dude,
trash.
Manarino. Yeah, he ran through Manarino.
Trasherino.
6-0, 6-0.
Bozo-Rino.
That guy is the worst matchup for Djokovic in the world. Like, Djokovic is the worst matchup for that guy in the world. Because that guy only is a backboard if you're a power server, right? So someone like Shelton, all you need to do is get the ball back in the court on him, and then you can cause some trouble. Someone like an Isner, who you just need to get the ball back. Yeah, maybe Manarino's fine, but Djokovic ran through that guy. The guy sucks. He's fucking terrible. So, I don't know. I like both over 3.5.
He almost served him the triple bagel. He went 0-0, and then he finally lost the game in the third set.
Yeah. I like the over 3.5 on both. And then, did you talk about the women's?
Yeah, Sabalenka, Krejcikova. I like Sabalenka. Krejcikova has beaten her before, but the court suits her. Sabalenka's defending champion. I think Saba repeats as champion. I think she rolls. And then the other women's match is
Kostyuk and Goff.
Yeah, Kostyuk and Goff. We talked about it a little bit. Coco's gonna roll her. Kostyuk's disgusting. She's gross. I don't like her.
What's Coco 2-0?
Probably not as high as it should be.
Minus
but
250.
Coco's kind of that same player that you just said with Djokovic. Like she just kind of disappears for a little bit and just kind of like gives one up. But in the women's game, you can't really do that. Like
I think Coco could beat Sabalenka.
She could. So. She's kind of got the game for it, but I wouldn't do it. I don't think so. Not here. Not in Australia. Maybe at the U.S. Open. Not here though.
What's the odds here? So I mean, their odds are almost identical. Wow.
Yeah, because the final is going to be that. It's going to be they're plus 160 apiece.
Final. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. I can't believe that's even. I thought Saba would be favored.
No, well, it's a semifinal, but the semifinal is going to be the final.
Yeah. Yeah, it's basically. All right. Anything else here? Bill Rupp, when's NASCAR start?
2 weeks.
Any thoughts on the UFC ending?
I mean, I really wasn't paying attention much to that, Matt.
I was, and Strickland got fucking absolutely robbed. I'm sorry.
No, he lost.
It was a good dude. Even Dana White came out. Did you see Dana White's post-fight interview?
No.
Dana White came out and was like, I don't know how you give that to DDP. He's like, it was clearly Strickland 1 and 2, and Strickland won the 5th. Like Dana was just like, I don't know. He's like, I thought it was clear.
I thought DDP won the 2nd. I didn't think he won the 5th. But
well, the 1st and 5th were clearly Strickland, right?
Yes.
The 1st and last were clearly Strickland.
But
DDP seemed to think he won the 5th.
When the cards came out, it was unanimous that he won the 5th, that's what kind of threw me off was when they actually announced the cards. DDP had the 5th from everybody,
which is nuts.
That's what I didn't understand.
I'll ask you what you say to that in a second, Evan.
But
because
we talked about.
But that means they all gave the 2nd to Strickland, right?
I think the 3rd round is the one that was split.
The 3rd, I thought, was clearly DDP.
I thought 3rd was clear DDP too.
3rd and 4th was clearly DDP. 1st and 5th were clearly Strickland.
But
the 2nd seemed to be the one people were twitching on.
Who's that dude that does it? John Alma. What's the announcer guy? He's the one that was talking about. Yeah, John Amick. When when they announced the cards, he said that the third round was the decider. That was the split round, which I thought was insane because they had the second round for DDP and the fifth round for DDP. Third round was the one that was split. And I thought the third round was the one he dominated the most.
Yeah, it was. Listen, in my opinion, I said it when it happened. Joe Rogan came out. I just saw in the chat and made the comment David just pointed out. Joe Rogan was in his watch party with Eddie Bravo and those guys down there. And they all were just like, what? And Joe Rogan said, I've never met a bookie with a part-time job. Right? Meaning rigged. Right? And then you have fucking Dana White came out, thought it was all Strickland. So listen, it wasn't the worst decision in the world, right? That fight was very close. You can make a case for that going either way.
But the problem is being the champ. Like we talked about on the show.
You got to beat the champ.
Got to clearly beat him.
You got to clearly beat the champ.
Not even clearly. Like it really should only change hands on knockout or submission.
Right. If any round
really,
is close, it goes to Strickland. Sorry, you are at the top of the mountain.
And that, I bet
you deserve that respect.
It should have made it a draw.
I bet DDP, and I still think it's that way.
Yeah,
like, you should never take the belt off the champion without unless you're literally if you make it to the judges, but you're like,
oh no, if you're beating the shit out of them, there's fights where you're
if you're crawling to the judge, I understand. Yes, take the belt off.
Like Strickland pummeled. He didn't knock out, is he? Right? Didn't he? Didn't it go 5? Strickland. I don't remember.
I don't remember that one.
But he was bullying him the whole entire fight.
He clearly won that fight.
But that's the thing. You don't need to knock someone out necessarily. But you need to do more than DDP did. I mean, listen, his face was a mess after 2 rounds. And that happened in the second. His face was fine in the first, right? And then in the second round, his face got messed up. That's all the damage that was done in the second round for Strickland. Those jabs were those are not jabs. Those were power punches disguised as jabs. If they weren't giving those jabs the credit that they deserve with the sharpness and the precision that he was banging them out, I feel bad for Strickland. He looked better. He fought better. He controlled the fight. He finished stronger. He started stronger. A couple rounds in the middle. I mean, he literally started better, finished better, looked better, controlled the cage, was sharper, and I just don't get it. I don't get it.
DDP kept throwing that overhand.
Yeah, just
punch every single time. He threw it like 500
just
times.
Ducking.
That fight.
Yeah.
He did have 6 takedowns though.
No, but he got right up. He didn't even land a strike on the ground.
In a fight that's close on the feet.
I hate that. Dude, you got at least secure.
It's mixed martial arts for a reason.
I know, but dude,
boxing martial arts.
You can't give that more credit than 15 straight jabs.
No, but that's a tiebreaker though. If you have a close fight like that, that's
I actually
tiebreaker.
Don't think that was the tiebreaker. I think that made it tied, which is my problem. Because I think the gap in the first, second, and fifth round was this big between Strickland and DDP. And I think 1 or 2 takedowns in the second round.
I don't know about the second round.
Brains beat in the whole second round.
1 and 5, yes. I don't know about 2.
Yeah, so I'm all for the takedown being important because it is part of the art. But you got to do something with it.
But UFC has turned into WWE, bro.
Rackets, here's the other thing. You need to get credit for having a master grappler and wrestler and you being to get up quickly off that. So, all right, give DDP the credit for the takedown. Strickland's got to get credit for the escape, right? In wrestling, that's what happens. You get credit for reversals. You get credit for escape. Why does the fighter get no credit for being taken down and getting right back up? That escape should be worth something, right?
I mean,
because what was everyone saying during the fight? Holy shit, Strickland just got right back up.
6 takedowns does sound bad, but obviously he got up
6 escapes in less than 20 seconds on each of them.
You got up, otherwise it would have been 1 takedown with ground control time, right?
Not all takedowns are created equal.
Tell him.
Yeah. So I'm going to start a petition right now for Dana White. I want credit for less than 20-second escapes. That should be counted into it. If you get taken down, but you escape back up within 20 seconds, that should offset the takedown.
I just don't like how the UFC has, and it's been over the last couple of years, but they turn into WWE, man. It's all for promo. It's all, we want this fight set up and we're going to set it up the best possible way that we can to get it there. And
the problem is that Dana White and I think everyone wanted Strickland to keep going forward.
I don't think so. I think they wanted the Battle of Africa. I think that's what they wanted.
Yeah, they do, but they could have got that even with Strickland moving forward because you still would have got DDP Izzy.
No, because I don't think they wanted Strickland at all because even in the post-fight interview, you had mentioned you're like, They got it, but run it back, right? And then there was no mention of it whatsoever.
No. So, but what I'm saying is, if Strickland wins, right? Strickland keeps going forward. He's the brand now. He's the guy blowing up Twitter. He's the guy getting views. He's the guy charging people in the stands and punching DDP in the face. Strickland is the show right now. Strickland's going viral everywhere. No one gives a fuck about DDP, right? So if Strickland wins, Strickland continues to move on as the brand in that spot. And Izzy and DDP can fight, waiting for, like, say Strickland fights whoever. DDP and Izzy can go fight for the next shot at the title after that, the rematch. And you can still get that Battle of Africa, you know?
Yeah,
it just doesn't need to be for the title.
Everyone's got to stop calling him DDP because there's only one DDP, is Diamond Dallas Page. So stop with that right now.
Sorry. All right. Anything else?
No.
All right. Rackets final word.
Tom, you're going to give Lamar any credit after the wins or not?
He had 50 passing yards in the first half and got bullied, but he did look good. He did look good. Oh.
Brock Purdy leading his team to victory.
Oh my God. How did we not talk about Brock Purdy? Dude, how do you bring that up? You should have been praying we didn't mention that.
What do you mean?
He sucks.
No, he doesn't.
No, he sucks.
No, he doesn't.
Bill.
Listen, I mean,
he sucks.
I don't know. First of all, he had a good led his team to victory.
He had one drive and one throw.
Okay.
For a whole game. Yeah.
We've seen
hold on. 2 throws.
We've seen again how the Niners, when they lose one of these guys,
they go to shit.
Fall apart, bro. They
don't have a quarterback.
Insane, dude.
Only teams without a quarterback have that happen.
If you lose one of those 3 or 4 guys, bro, it's like they fall apart. Like
they don't have a quarterback. Purdy didn't take a bag, guys. He sucks. When Purdy took a bag, Purdy didn't take a bag. If you took a bag, why would you have the game-winning drive? He would have thrown a pick on the last drive. Listen, he didn't take a bag. He's just that bad. That's what you saw. He's not a good quarterback.
You got to give him credit for that last drive.
He didn't play great. He got it done when he needed to.
Listen, no, he sucks. He didn't play great. He sucked against Dallas. He sucked against the Ravens, and he sucked against the Niners.
Against Dallas, he threw 4 touchdowns against Dallas
last year in the playoffs. No, I'm talking big games, playoff games.
He's fine.
No, he's not. He's not good. But what I will tell you is pick 6 right out the gate, game's over. The other ball that bounced off a defender's chest, game's over. Like everything had to go right. Missed field goal, or else the game's probably over the other way.
It won't be raining It won't be raining Sunday.
Doesn't matter if it's raining. He sucks. But what I will tell you is this, Bill, before we get out. The thing about Purdy, I'm going to give you a perfect example of who Brock Purdy is. Chad Pennington.
Stop it.
Evan, weak arm, accurate, makes some stupid throws that he can't make up for with the power arm. Clutch. That's the one thing I will give Purdy. He's clutch. But Desmond Ritter's clutch too. Desmond Ritter also had more fourth quarter comebacks than anyone in the NFL for the first 6 weeks of the season. So he's good at the end. I mean, he did get 4 chances to have the game-winning drive. He blew 3 of them and got the fourth one.
We all have seen it.
He's clutch. He's smart. I like his attitude. He's just not good at quarterback.
CMC just dominated like that.
CMC took over. The defense picked off the ball twice.
When Debo went down, CMC just stepped up. Bro. Was just
Debo's of all the skill players, Debo's the worst one to go down because he has the specialized role. So that eliminates a lot of the scheme.
He had 2 for 24 right out.
Well, listen. What Debo can't go down because he's the guy that makes sure that Brock Purdy doesn't have to throw the ball down the field. So he could just throw those 2-yard passes to Debo that fly up the field for 20 yards.
Those other receivers don't play that role. Like they're just not in that role. Nobody else. They don't have anybody else in that role, and there's nobody else for that role.
I mean, no other team in the NFL does. That team is so like if you can't succeed with Trent Williams, the best offensive line in football, one of the best defenses in football. George Kittle, a top 3 tight end in football. Ayuk, a great receiver. CMC, the number 1 running back and a slot receiver, plays 2 positions at the same time. If you can't win with that, then you shouldn't be on a football field.
I think they cruise past.
And Shanahan, who's the greatest play caller of all time, you shouldn't be on a football field.
I think they cruise past Detroit.
Yeah, Detroit sucks.
Does he get past Lamar or Mahomes?
No. Do you guys bet your life savings on AFC to win the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Life savings on AFC to win the Super Bowl. It's probably minus 110.
It
might be a plus money because everyone loves the Niners.
I don't think Purdy can beat.
Rackets just said the Sabalenka Coco Golf is the championship of the Chiefs. Baltimore is the championship game. That team wins the Super Bowl.
I don't see that. No.
Yeah, the Niners aren't there. Brock Purdy ain't doing it. He ain't built like that.
Is Debo going to play this weekend?
I don't know. We got to see. He might not play rest of the. If it's the same injury, he may be gone for 6 weeks again.
And then that might change my mind on even if they get past the Lions. I mean,
it's just a shame that fucking Todd Bowles is the worst coach in the history of football. That Lions game. I mean, he's a fucking watch his stupid face on the sideline after every play. All right, Rackets, final words.
Purdy's still the MVP.
Bill, final words.
Lamar's the real MVP.
Evan, what'd you think of the UFC fight ending?
Rigged.
For Joey Rackets, Howie Dewey, Bill Rupp, Evan Han. I am Tommy G, and I successfully made it through an hour on my first sleep of the last 3 days. I'll be going right back to sleep after this, and then probably going back to sleep again tonight, tomorrow morning, and all through Tuesday to be back with you guys on Thursday. Make sure you're here Thursday, 2 p.m., same bat time, same bat channel. Bill Rupp, take us home. Good luck. Stay Cashin.
Let's go!